let me go ahead and reinstate this as the primary email. Again, this would be that personal domain. So be on the lookout for that shortly. And with regards to any active cases, I'm not seeing any other cases that you've had in the past related to fraud, right? You haven't had any problems with asset loss or stolen identity, trying to get any access to the account, right?
Nope.
Okay. Now, it is a good idea to kind of keep a paper trail of fraud cases as they come up. So when you do receive this shortly, make sure you do notate the case ID number as well as, just save it on a safe spot, and I'll also go ahead and provide you with my employee ID. But with regards to keeping, record of fraud cases as they come up, it is pretty crucial to the security of other accounts. So you kind of know what you're dealing with when, if it does come up again. So if this is the first time you've received a call from a exchange about a fraud case, it probably won't be the last time, since personal information is available through data brokers and other, people that would be facilitating that data. But with regards to the email, it should have already been sent out. I got a confirmation here on my end. Just make sure you do see that reflected on your end. And if you do see that case ID number, please hold on, repeating that case ID number until I'm able to independently verify that here on my end for proper verification and vetting process.
Okay. What is your name again?
Yeah, my name is Alex Smith, and that case ID number there should begin with a 3018. You must have received Matt and Sutton. That would be the case overseer of the full department here. I can go ahead and provide you with mine as well. That would be sent out shortly.
What was your employee number? Sorry, I didn't get that.
The employee number. So the employee number wouldn't be provided there. You'd probably see that case ID number, right? It should begin with 301.
Oh, I get that. But what is your employee number? Or how do you guys identify yourselves?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can go ahead and notate my employee ID number. It'd begin with an A as in Alex, S as in Smith, 863 3A.
AS863A?
Yeah, so it's going to be A as in Alex, S as in Smith, 86338.
Okay.
And that would be my full employee ID number there. But the protocol here for the account, again, if this was a call about, an asset loss, the tonality obviously would be a lot different. But luckily today, it's just an asset protection call, making sure that the external hardware wallet does get disconnected. So that way you wouldn't be liable for any damages that might, endure to unauthorized access or unauthorized signing of keys, since obviously the keys for that hardware device are quite sensitive. And if we do have a backdoor into that obviously would void the insurance policy here, and we wouldn't want you to go through any kind of asset loss with regards to unauthorized access to a cold storage device. Specifically in this situation, again, there's no risk to those assets that are in the Coinbase account. Again, we just want to stress the importance of the cold storage device, since we can't freeze any of those transactions. Normally, if it was like an onboarding process where we have records of the keys, but with the cold storage device being external, we don't have any record to freeze or pause the transactions before they get sent to the blockchain. Not only that, sir, if you do a transaction on that cold storage device, there definitely is a high possibility that there could be some kind of replacement of that transaction. And then that transaction, even though it got confirmed to you and you personally confirmed it and verified the address, it could definitely get canceled and then reconfirmed with a different address that you don't own, which obviously would definitely not be beneficial to the security of the account and the security of the cold storage device that would be connected to the Coinbase account here.
Okay.
Yep. So the case ID number there would be 3018273. Do you see that there reflected, sir?
No, I don't. 3018 what?
Yep. So it's going to be 3018273.
Okay. So what do you need?
Mhm. Yeah, nothing. I just wanted to go ahead and independently verify that here on my end. Now that we went ahead and verified that you did get that case ID number, the employee verification, I already went ahead and authorized the 72-hour hold on the account for any outside state connections. Just keep in mind, again, that you should be able to interact with the account just as usual, but just any outside states trying to connect to the account would be blocked, and you would have to reconnect through a residential home IP location that would be on the account here. Now that we went ahead and with that process, the next step is just to make sure one thing. The billing address I see here, everything's up to date, right? You haven't moved in the last 12 to 16 months, right?
What billing address do you see?
Let me see here. Would be. With regards to the billing information that would be in the app, there would be a YubiKey device that's going to be sent out over to your billing address. Would you be familiar with the YubiKey device, sir?
Again, what
it's a physical 2FA. Yeah, I'm pulling that back up right now. With regards, again, the reason why I asked is there would be a YubiKey device being sent out. So as soon as I'm able to pull back up the billing information here on my tools, it's being a little bit slow. I'll be able to confirm that to you. But yeah, there will be a YubiKey device that's going to be sent out over to 518. It would be 518, starting with 518. Walking in at Lane, Honolulu, Hawaii. And then the area code, I just want to verify that this would be correct for the zip and everything. Would that be 96817, or is there a newer one that you'd be staying at? Whichever one you would be able to receive a package. It would be a signed package with an RFID tracker to make sure there's no tampering with the device. Since it would be a 2FA device, 2FA key, it is very important that we make sure that the chain of custody isn't broken and the right people are interacting with the package. So would you be at your residence, sir, to be able to take a package?
Sure.
Okay. Now, the YubiKey device, are you familiar with the YubiKey device at all? It would be a 2FA key.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so when you do receive that, again, this will be a signed package. Let me get you a rough estimate for the delivery here. It should be sometime next week, maybe next month, probably around the 6th to the 7th. So that would actually be February, either the 6th or the 7th, so either Thursday or Friday of next week. Would you be at your residence?
Sure.
All right, perfect. Just keep in mind that if you aren't able to sign for the package, just make sure that there is, someone there that does have proof of residency there. Just to make sure, again, we want to stress the importance of the chain of custody for the package. So it can't be any kind of neighbor, anybody like that, or a friend to accept the package, just to make sure that there's no tampering with the key and everything like that. As well as there will be an included support number there to contact anybody if you do need help setting up that YubiKey device, making sure everything goes smoothly. But you seem to know about the YubiKey device, so it should be pretty smoothly with the onboarding process of that. Okay, now that I already went ahead and requested that from the security and billing department here, they're going to go ahead and process that order. It won't be charged at all. This will be completely free of charge. And the reason, again, would be because of the security of the account. We want to make sure that the account can't get tampered with when, going further on the credential side. But with regards to the assets for the hardware device that would still be connected, we're just going to go ahead and work on disconnecting that. And it'll be all done on your end, since it would be a self-custodial account and wallet there. That'll all have to be done through your case portal. And to be able to access your case portal, you're going to actually need that case ID number, -coinbase.com. Do you have a web browser available to you to navigate to your case portal?
Sure.
All right, perfect. Yeah, just go ahead and let me know when you do look at a browser that you're able to open. Always just verify, just as a general rule when it comes to security. This would be the most sensitive, part of your account that you would ever access. So just make sure that there's no other windows in the back that might be, recording your screen or anything like that, so you don't, log anything. As I do see again that those security cautions were answered successfully. So there's definitely a multitude of different reasons and ways that bad actors can gain those security questions through logging, through screen capturing, things like that. So I just want to always verify that there is only one browser open. And I see here on my end, I'm just going to make sure. Would you be using your phone or like a laptop or it looks like a browser here?
I'm using my computer.
Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. I'll just go ahead and make sure you don't get any hiccups there. And have you signed into your computer there before?
Yep.
To Coinbase?
Yep.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and whitelist that device there as the connecting device, and you shouldn't even need to sign in. It should just automatically detect your sign in the past if you have logged in there before. So you shouldn't even need to sign in. And then once you're over there on your case portal, you'll immediately be able to see those attempted changes there. There's going to be 3 to 4. I'm seeing 4, but I already canceled the 4th one for you, which I was able to. But those other ones, it is going to need the account ownership permission to dismiss. So there's going to be an email change request, a phone number attempted to connect to the account here, as well as a request for support. So just go through those, read those carefully, making sure that, if it was you interacting with the account in that way, that you either confirm, or if it's not, then immediately dismiss or deny those actions. And again, that to be able to access your case portal, sir, it would have to be done through the case ID number -coinbase.com. So it's going to be 301-8273-coinbase.com.
301-8273-coinbase.com.
Yeah. And it should just let you write on in, since I went ahead and whitelisted your IP here just to make sure that you don't have to log in again. As well as if you've logged into that device before, it should automatically detect your session there in the past from your cookies there. So, and then also make sure if you are on a VPN, disable it, since it would require for the to actually be able to verify and vet the correct IP is connecting to the account section. But as soon as you are able to go ahead and open that case portal, you should immediately be prompted with those actions that are pending.
Oh, I still didn't get your email yet.
I apologize. You didn't get the employee verification?
No, or the email, yeah.
Huh, okay. Did you perhaps maybe check your other folders? I sent it out to you a couple times since it's being a little bit hesitant. Potentially got filtered.
Hold on, let me see if I can contact my Coinbase rep to. We have a business account, so let me conference in my Coinbase rep with you real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, due to the severity of the security questions being answered successfully, if you would like to go ahead and conference another agent, that's totally acceptable. But for right now, the major concern is just dismissing those actions through that Coinbase portal, since that would be the most secure way of doing so, especially because it is coming from Coinbase Asset Protection. We are the highest level secure.
I also going to conference in the FBI. Let me see if I can trace your call to make sure you're who you say you are. Actually, can you conference in? It's 808-566-4300.
Right, yeah. So with regards to the authenticity of this call, that's why we have systems in place to go ahead and verify the authenticity of calls as they come in. But right now, we actually went ahead and restricted the account from calling in through the publicly available numbers. So that's where we got this request to change the personal information.
But I want you to call out. Just try to call the FBI office. I want to make sure that I introduce him to Alex Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, sir.
You have a
so with the regards to...
what are you doing? Calling from California? You have a good accent. Pretty scammy, but pretty good accent.
I apologize. Yeah, this would actually be with regards to the...
Does this actually work to people? Oh, why'd you hang up?